Let me see if I'm live. I'm sorry, I apologize again. I know it's 4 in the morning, but hey, so what? When you're taking care of yourself and actually focusing on yourself, then you become fully yourself, what they call it, or dependent on yourself. So you have a lot of stuff you're trying to do, but you still chase your goals and your dreams. Anyways, with that being said, the topic for the night was stop living off of promises and start living off of people's actions. What I mean by that is, I'm gonna break it down and give it to you raw. You know what I mean? Cutthroat. This is truth and facts versus feelings and emotions. So, let me use this as a scenario. Say you're in a relationship or you got a friendship. And in that relationship, that person that you're dealing with is constantly doing something wrong. Oh, baby, I cussed you out. I called you a bitch or whatever. I'm sorry. I never do that again. Okay, I promise, baby. I won't do that again. That's a promise. But then next week, they do it again. They do it again. They do it again. See the actions? So the promise is nothing. You see people sit here and spend their whole life in a 12, 4, 5, 6, 7-year relationship with a man or a woman who's saying, I promise we're going to get married. I promise we're going to have this child. Or I promise things are going to get better. But their actions are showing different. So if I promise you that I'll never cuss you out, then at the same time, my actions is going, when I get to the point where I'm like, hey, you know what, said I wasn't going to do that. Let me walk off. Let me do this. Let me figure it out. You know what I mean? Just like in the scenario working for a job. I promise next week you'll be manager. I promise we're going to motivate you, but next week keep coming. This time keep coming. That promise is there if you're believing in it. Me, I can care less about a promise. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. I don't know who just messaged me on Facebook, but I'll read it later. But it's just crazy. You got so many people out here who are sacrificing their lives, their time, their dignity, their self as a person, living off a promise that has no actions to represent it. If I tell you, I promise I'm going to give me a job, I promise I'm going to build a life for us, and I'm not even applying for a job, why believe me? My actions are different. My actions is not standing to that promise, to that purpose of what I told you. And it's sad because I see a lot of people go through this. They sit here living their life off a promise of something that's never going to happen because they're not paying attention to the person's actions, which makes that promise impossible to believe. But people will sit here consciously. Oh, well, you know, he promised he ain't gonna hit me again. Oh, he promised he gonna do this. Oh, she promised she ain't gonna cheat on me no more. Oh, my cousin promised he ain't gonna do this again. Oh, he made a mistake. And then turn around and do it again. It's kind of like insanity, believing something over and over, doing the same thing over and over, looking for different results. And it hurts me because most people who go through these type of situations, they hold on to their promise, and they're such good people, but they're blindsided because they're not looking at the fact or the reaction of the actions of what that person's doing. Point blank, period. So anything in life, like I tell people, if somebody promise you something, or somebody tell you something, a man is not a man if his word means nothing. And when I say man, that means man and woman. If your words mean nothing, what's you without your word? Nothing at all. You stand on your word. Your word is a representation of you. So if you're making these promises, but your actions are different, you're not even that person. You're just a liar. You're a manipulator. Something they call a narcissist, whatever you want to call it. So to sum it up, when somebody promises you something or somebody tells you something, look at the action of what they do. Look at the results of what they do. Then you'll understand who that person is. I've been that person in a position before where I've stayed with a person or a situation because they promised me this, they promised me that. And I'm sitting here so blindsided, not looking at their actions of what they're doing. Actions mean everything. A promise means nothing. I can promise you $1 million tomorrow, but if I'm not showing the actions of showing you how to get it, why would you believe me? My name is Corey Checkmate Palmer. I made this one short. Please leave comments. I will talk more. To the young lady who told us to speak on domestic violence, we did it, but we used to do it. Well, we did 3 topics all together, so I'm going to have to find it, and you will get it. We are getting reviews. People are responding. Thank you. Subscribe. Go to the YouTube channel. If you need any other topics you want to talk on, let me know. Till then, have a blessed day, beautiful morning. If you slept last night, hope you had a blessed night. Get negativity out your life. Put positivity in. Tune in next time I do it. I'm Checkmate. Good night.